Hello, welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, PiMacleod, and we're here on day 4,551. And yeah, it's still the same old bleak lookout for shield resupply. I mean, there's Lady Octopus coming up at 4555. Make of that whatever. We're gonna do the pull for the new 5-star store. I mean, drop bears have dropped in. And we're gonna hit that new store. They came in with, for the April Fool's Day. There's always a joke character every year, aka Hell Cow, Golden Oldie, Devpool I think was a joke character, right? So on and so forth. Spider Ham, insert joke character here. And it's not like they're bad. They're not necessarily horrible characters when they're released, but unfortunately sometimes they're very good. So then we have these really jokey characters dishing out awesome results against like serious characters, which just kind of makes you scratch your head a bit, but whatever, right? You play the game. What's up, John? Thanks for joining me on the Twitch side. See you there. And Mark, thank you, Mark, for joining me on the YouTube side. Miss you, Mark. Haven't seen you in so long. I clicked the wrong button. Let's go over to here. We want recruits. Oh, before I hit that button. John says, bears have potential, but other people do what they can better, I think. I mean, that's the meta, right? But the devs promised to shake things up a bunch this year, right? I shouldn't say a lot. Different nerfs coming into play, different characters being buffed up. I mean, we've heard these promises before in the past, but this is new devs. Gotta give them a try, I guess. What choice do we have? So, yeah, before I hit that legendary thing, I wanted to show off this. I still am, working towards finishing off my Frankie Raynova. Here she is, level 538. No big deal. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that have 550s and have for some time now. Free to play for life. So, I'm working on what I got. 12 more levels and we'll be done. But Frankie is fed by Human Torch Annihilus. So, if I do do this, and then I say is ascended. There he is. Finished him off because he feeds Frankie. And so, I was working on him to help build Frankie up, but he's done already. He's already crossed the finish line twice. He hit 370, and so I did the double max ascension, and here he is. His numbers just get better, but it's not like they get broken like Agent Coulson does or something like that, just in case you're wondering. Just more damage on the Fireball Special, which, by the way, Fireball Special is really the only reason I still even think about Human Torch Annihilus, because you spend 8 red and you get back up to 5 red AP, which means if you're using a character that can reduce the costs by 3 AP, and there's a few that can, it becomes a free ability that you can spam over and over again. Just going to leave that there on the table. I keep that in mind all the time. He also reduces his own cost with his Cosmic Control Rod, but that takes a couple of turns to pass. You can speed that up with someone else, right? Anyways, just food for thought. Also, his green also produces a good amount of attack tiles for its cost. Not the best in the game, but a pretty decent amount. Anyways, you don't want to hear all that. We're here for pulls. I now have Agent Coulson favorited because he feeds no 5s, and I'm still working on Frankie. So there we go. Let's get over here. Mark's like, I'm good. I got one cover earlier today for the Bears. You know what? That's good, man. As long as you got one for all the essential nodes coming up, right? That's really what we're here for. The Fair Dinkum supply. I don't know. If you get the joke, you can clue me in. It's probably not for me. But our resident animal expert, John, is totally all about this store, and I'd be remiss if I didn't try to pull from this store, at least just for his enjoyment factor alone. We got the bears. We got the symbiote shark, which, if I remember correctly, still is a MPQ original. And we have Goose of the Flurkin family variety here. Honestly, if I had to call any one of them a dud, it'd be Jeff. But it's not like he's horrible anyways. I've used him plenty of times. So why did my connection just go away? Give me 1 second. Probably wasn't holding it in my magical, awesome area again. Heather, you need to stop that. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know why I'm having issues linking up here. Come on. I thought we were past all this BS. We were doing so good for so long. Stacy says, hi. I like the shark. Shark is good. Sharks, I mean, I've had good results with Jeff. Don't get me wrong. But out of all the 5 stars in this store, I think they're the lowest of these 3. Why are we having troubles with this? I'm just going to restart my my phone linking thingamabob. John says, since we cheated the vault and finished, only opened 50 but got 7 5-star 3 bears. Yeah, we're gonna reset that app. Give me a moment here, peeps. I'll still talk to you. Talk to me. I'll still pay attention to the chat while I reset this app, because that's ridiculous. I will not allow that to stand. Doop 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 doo. Okay, come up over here. Pull up the app. Treat it right. Maybe you'll work right now. I don't know. All my settings are in place. At least I think they are. Watch there like some integral update on this app that I never even knew about. There might be, honestly. Not that I really care. Just get past it already. Anyways, my bears is almost done. I have, what, 222 in my bears right now, so I had 6 covers in them. I think I have 4, if memory serves correctly, in shards alone, so I only need 3 more covers, but I ain't gonna stop with that. We're gonna pull all 2,820 CP I have worth of this, because we want to. When I say we, it's, you know, me, but, you know, it is what it is. Let me make sure this downloaded. Let's get into it. There we go. It updated. Now connect. Gosh darn you. Do what I say. Yada yada yada. Why are you having an issue? Let's go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Do a thing. Do a barrel roll. Yeah, I saw the movie too. The movie was awesome. If you know, you know. Okay, so I got my screen back, but now I'm going to share it because sharing is caring. Let's go over to here. Click that button. Make it magic. Huzzah! Right? All the huzzahs? Yeah, it looks like a huzzah. Alright, guys. Enough of that ribble-rabble stuff. Okay. Stacy Ann, you ready? Mark, you ready? John, you ready? We should pull some things. We can't pull sets of 50 because we don't do that with special stores. They just don't let us. So we're just going to pull this one at a time and make rude comments as we go. No, we're not mean. It is all about the animals, though. Hi, Gertrude. Old Lace joining us there. Old Lace is the name of her dinosaur, if you didn't know that. It's in the description. Read it. Jeez. Quake is not an animal. We'll take a purple. 3rd pull. Get a legendary. I'm in for that. It's a flirkin. The my daughter's favorite part of a lot of the Marvel movies. Whenever a flirkin is on screen. You know, John, pronouncing wee-hoo could be so many different ways. Wee-hoo! Or wee-hoo! Or wee-hoo. You could do it many different ways. Legion. Not an animal. But probably acts like a 5th pull, legendary. We'll take a 3 and a 5. Nice. Give us a bear. Or many bears coming down from the sky. There we go. There's our demented looking Stitches. I'll take that. All the way to the bank. Go wild with it. There's no wrong answer. Go wild? Is that an animal joke? Thanks, John. We'll take that right now. Jim Hammond. You have no place here in Animal Zone. Okay, that's enough of the animal jokes. Maybe. I don't promise nothing. Ant-Man. I don't promise nothing. I just realized the sort of English I just used. Black Cat. Although, let's be fair, is like more than 50% of Marvel's roster easy is like animal, living being related, right? Black Widow, Ant-Man. There's like the name alone, right? Lady Octopus. So if we're like really, if we really want to stretch it out, we could say like it's just so many animals already in the game. Okay, Iron Fist doesn't really count. Danny Rand, no. White Tiger, yeah, animal adjacent characters, right? John's got it. Another legendary. Come on, bears. No, I'll take a shark though. He's so hungry. Yeah, I like. It's just honestly for me, if I'm going to use Jeff, I'm going to abuse that passive. The whole like his passive for friendly symbiotes. I don't know. I think it's a fun idea. It could be a little stronger though, because it's not enough to even make him in the symbiote team fearsome. You know what I'm saying? Talos, for the last time, you don't belong. No. Falcon, obviously, right there in the name. Yeah. Silk is spider adjacent, but the name isn't, right? Right? It's kind of like a very much on the edge. Talos, just because you reapply for the position doesn't mean you get it. Jim Hammond back again. Clickety clackety. Here comes some more CP. Hulk, no. Gonna stop now, but yeah, there are bunches. There's a lot. There is a lot. Rocket definitely is. It's funny. You have other characters that the name is animalistic, but the person's a human, right? But then you have Rocket, who's an animal, but not a, but the name is, you know, not an animal. Kind of a funny little catch there. Nico. What's up, Jeff? I have over 400 tokens for latest legends. I'm waiting for y'all to tell us a new character is good, so we have to max it out. That's fair, honestly. It ain't Drop Bears. Drop Bears is, you know, is okay. I'd be waiting like at least 2 character rotations, man, because the 3 we have in latest legends right now are very questionable. Drop Bears, probably one of the best ones in the last 4. Man, that's sad to say. I'm like trying to reevaluate that. Like, is that true? I think it is. Hey, another Annihilus Human Torch. I guess I get to help my farm one out. No. I have the 5-star version. I have to rethink about how that works. Another Lady Octopus. It might be a while for that, John says. We're talking about the pulling for the latest legends. Yeah, might be. But we don't know either. Like, let's just say the next 5-star character. Go ahead and theory craft with me. If the next 5-star is balls to the wall, amazing, just like, whew, gotta have it, right? This is the new Frankie Nova. This is the new 5-star Sam or 4-star Jugs. It's the new hotness, right? Are you pulling? Are you pulling for that character, knowing that the other 2 are duds? I think I would, right? You kind of want to be a part of that when it's fresh and new and like able to just thwart everything in its path right off the rip. You got that God boost going. You know how the initial character boost is amazing, right? I think you do. But man, that is a rough choice. Okay, legendary. And it's a shark with his powerful friends and his powerful fins. Crayola Iron Man was the last good one who stayed good. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. I still use them, honestly. There's certain PvP nodes and whatnot. Like if I don't want to like one turn cheese somebody with like Hawkeye and Shang-Chi, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to like cheese it up, Iron Man. For me, it's Iron Man, Sunspot, and 3-star Ascended Aunt May, and I can still one turn people with them. Obviously, it doesn't work so good on defense, but it's just fun. It's just a fun, different option to get my one-turn wins in. Hello, purple. And it's another bear. Woo! Take a bear. Bear to the face. 6-star Franklin Richard, Mark says. Is that what we're looking for? I mean, if it's a 6-star, unfortunately, we will barely ever cover them. If it's a 6-star, it's going to take us all like 2 to 3 years to even get something comparable to a good character built up. But I get what you're saying, though. Franklin Richard should be a powerhouse. But this is MPQ. Everything's all flipped upside down. You never know who's going to be good. Hello? Purple? Bears? Oh, it's a Flurkin. I'll take the Catty Kits, though. I still like that they have an insta-kill maneuver. And honestly, it's not that hard to pull off. And let's be fair, a lot of the one-turn win teams are based around one idea, right? One character does all the work and the other ones support them. So if you can one-turn kill a very important character in the opposing team, you win. You took out all the bang from that team. So Goose is still somewhat viable if you're willing to like put all the eggs into that basket. Most people aren't. It takes a lot of work. That's my 3 extra drop bears, by the way. I could stop now and save my CP, but I won't. I will not. I'm on a quest to finish off Frankie, and this is a chance to do so, and bears aren't horrible, and neither is the other two. I'm good with this. We're good. We're okay. Plus, we don't have, like, anniversary stores around the corner or anything, so there's nothing, like, we're immediately saving up for. Let's just go. I want my Coulson to get max ascended. Oh, since I'm pulling and, you know, conversation and all that, well, first, let me catch up on the chat. What's it? I would. Rewards and shards soften the disappointment. Yeah, for the pulling for the one meta character 2 duds, yes, I would too. Yes, that team is worthy of one of the 12 save teams. The Crayola Iron Man, yeah, totally. It really is. It's so good. So I had a 1-star Hawkeye Winfinite team. You know, you win your first term. Fail the other day. And it's because I wasn't paying attention. You know, sometimes you get in a groove, you're just like running the wins over and over again. You're just like, just do this. It's a formula, rinse and repeat, right? I ran into a barrier I didn't expect, and it was called Toad. So in this case, Toad was boosted, and Toad says quite clearly, anyone who casts a blue, purple, or black power gets blasted by Toad, by that passive, and gets some charge tiles made out there. Now, the charge tiles are good for, like, you know, if I'm using charge tiles, but I wasn't. I'm using, well, I mean, kind of. I'm using Hawkeye and Shang-Chi, right? So I fire my purple, Toad's going to make 2 more purple charge tiles on the board, and he's going to blast me with some damage. Unfortunately, Toad was boosted, too. So after 2 castings, my dude went down. Now, granted, he's not ascended to level 5 and 550 and all that junk. But even then, it would have only taken like maybe 1 more casting, 2 at tops. I would have been dead. And that made me stop and think. Toad might be a really good character to send up to the 5-star level because it's kind of anti-Hawkeye. Like, 1-star Hawkeye fires off those purples and Toad's like, please keep doing that. Don't stop. Imagine if you had Toad and Doctor Strange teamed up with 3-star Ascended Aunt May next to him. And they just smile and like look at that Hawkeye like, try it. Please do. I mean, obviously, then you're going to get, bum rushed by a Jug Sam combo, or Sam Jugs, whatever you want to call it. But you get the point. It definitely thwarts all the one-star Hawkeyes in the world. I was flabbergasted. It happened to me, and I was like, touche. Good job. Good job. There has to be a way for the Bears to work with Hot Pool. I mean, Hot Pool is really good at boosting up strikes as it is, right? Ooh. Purple cover. Another Flurkin. Can't have enough cats. Maybe. I don't know. Where did mine go? She was like right here. Oh well. I didn't pay enough attention to her. Yeah, there's got to be some way. Hot Pool only happens at the end of the turn, right? And the Bears they get their boost every turn. They only get stronger match damage when there's no tiles on screen, so you'd have to be foregoing that bonus because you'd have to be all in on strikes, right? I don't know. I mean, there's something there, but at the same time, I don't know if it's the juice is worth the squeeze, as they say. I think it would take too many turns to come to fruition. It's kind of like, well, it's kind of like relying on a goose team to do the insta-kill, right? If you don't have a way to get that kill in like 1 to 2 turns, is it worth it? John says, here, kitty, kitty. Nah. Yeah, she said she went upstairs. She would have came. Heather's an attention needy person. I won't use the other term. Who's the best third? And Hot Pool has to take damage to buff. See, right there. So you'd have to have Hot Pool tanking for them. I mean, it'd be really cool if you could somehow guarantee doing damage to another player, because if you could, 5-star Sam would be really fun for that, right? Because you'd get the extra strikes made out there and the extra buffing would happen. Beyond that, not sure. I mean, 5-star Kitty is always fun with strikes, but even then, she's kind of like low-key now, right? Not the god of mischief, but Frankie, you still haven't gotten enough bonus shards to get up to 1 cover yet? Are you slacking? Slacking on the job. Frankie, come on. It's kind of rude. Been putting all these points in here and you can't even get 1 cover? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh, there's a reptile. Let me just send that to John real quick. No one wants it. Karnak. I guess conversely, if you have a 4-star Nico ascended to 5-star, that'd be good. Because Nico, 5-star version of Nico basically is a better kitty at that point. I mean, we're talking for boosting tiles. Doesn't have the whole circuit breaker mechanic, but you get it. Better for boosting. Hello, Flurkin. More catty kits to join the group. There we go. Frankie's finally over 500. Jeez. It's like you're pulling teeth over here. John's like, I will take the reptile. Champ rewards, it right? I guess in that case, yeah, anyone would take the champ rewards. I'll admit, oh, here you go, Frankie. You finally got a few bonus ones. Hell yeah. I've been loving all the 5-star Ascension rewards that I've been pulling in from 2 stars. 3. Do I have a 3-star? I don't think maybe I do. 1 stars, 2 stars, 4 stars. I don't think I have a 3-star ascended to 5 yet. Weird realization. I mean, that's the life of a free-to-play player, right? Star-Lord is not an animal. I repeat. I think the bonus shards have been ignoring me pretty well. I'm looking at the bonus shards I have here. I have not even 2,000 built up of the 4-star shards, and barely over 1 cover worth for the 5-star shards. I think I've been getting a shaft on the bonus shards. That's not cool. That's no bueno. Mark says, I'm still working on Nico to even max level her. I want to get her to 5-star land. Can't blame you one bit. That's one of those characters that would actually be really good to have in 5-star area. There's not a ton of them. I mean, obviously every character would be better in 5-star land, right? Let's be 100% honest about that. Well, no, not every character. Valkyrie takes a hit. Aunt May does not want to be there. But most characters, 5-star land is a boon. So that all said, there's only some of them that really shine when they get there. Well, I just mentioned Toad a little bit ago, right? Coulson is an obvious one. Juggernaut is an obvious one. Doesn't matter which Juggernaut you're talking about, too. I'm tempted to move her along. Just saying. Anyways, future plans. I wonder how good Scorpion would be as a 5-star Ascended. You have that whole building up more purple AP when enemies, you know, when your Stinger downs an enemy. Well, just imagine that thing Ascended. The damage you could do. The level of strength his strikes make when he gets free AP as well when the enemy casts powers. I feel like there might be something there, but it's not worth my time to really test that as a free-to-play person. Just food for thought. Marvel would be really good in 5-star land. You know, 4-star Marvel, she's good as it is. Put her in 5-star territory, that could be fun. Jugs 4A5, best thing I've done in this game recently. I mean, yeah, Jugs is amazing. For me, it's Black King is my Jugs, but I'll admit I don't use him as much because, you know, Frankie being at like near max just kind of puts everything to shame. Kind of sad, but it is. Another kitty cat, catty kid, weird demonic cat thing. Yeah, it broke over 2,000 just moments ago with Agent Coulson. Nova's still sitting there petering along. Come on. We'll take another legendary token. Please. Drop bears. Come on, drop on in. Or not. We're just going to rain cats from the sky instead of bears. Oh well. I mean, I do appreciate Goose's ability to... Is Goose the third, John? Because if Goose takes a hit, then you make strike tiles. And then Hot Pool obviously does what he does. And the bears strengthen the tiles too. You put low-level AI on one of them. Is Goose the third? Might be. I don't know. Just thinking out loud here. Mark says, I think we talked about last time, just my opinion, I think Rhino would be good in 5-star land. I wouldn't disagree. I would think Rhino would be really good. Rhino would not be Juggernaut good, but at the same time, like, Rhino could disrupt a lot of teams, those Polaris Thor teams. Not to mention, Rhino does have good damage resistance. Rhino does have good match damage boosting. Rhino has powers that thwart sap tile creators. Rhino has a stun built in too, so he's not bad. He's just He's not as good as Juggernaut, so people pass him over, but used in the right context, I think it could be really good. Like, imagine, like, you have Rhino, but then you have Dupe built up like Juggernaut, so you have them, like, side by side doing their things. Could be really good. Goose might be too leveled for Hot Pool to tank, at least in your roster. That's fair. I mean, unless you put like something like the pocket radio, if you got a good pocket radio on Hot Pool. Hey, 500 shards for Nova. Frankie finally taking the steering wheel and driving forward. Thank you. Need more of that. Get me up there. Please, oh please. I did not spend all these shards to see her just sit there doing nothing. No. Another 50. Thank you. What's up, Galacti? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining me on the YouTube side. Monica Rambeau, you are not an animal. You do not belong in this pull session. But this legendary token does. Click. It's another Jeff. Okay, we'll take that. We haven't gotten too many Jeffs. That's fair. I want more drop bears, though. We've barely seen any drop bears. We got enough to get me just a hair over champ level, and they just stopped dropping in. I was hoping, like, you know, leave it hanging on a pun, and it would give me one. But no, Bishop had to ruin my fun. It's okay, Bishop. You could just ruin the fun. That's cool. You know, the Ronin cover's okay, but I'll take the 50 Frankie Nova shards. Thank you. Maybe I can get a third cover for Frankie before she closes out here. Please, drop bears. Please, please. Nope, it's a Jeff. It's a Jeff. Okay. Don't turn down a 5-star, right? That harkens back to way long ago. You had so much fun playing with the Loner Goose? Cute kitten tiles. Yeah, Goose is not half bad. That's for sure. Goose is not one of those duds. You could used right, Goose can be pretty awesome. Another Silk. We're at about 500 CP left. Running down. But this is what CP is for. Be spent and have some fun with. Legendary token. Drop bears. Yes, another drop bear. There's a lot of purple drop bears. Not going to complain, but got them. Another legendary token. Yes. Another drop bear. And it's the one we didn't get yet. I'm not even going to bother saying the name. That's ridiculous. I wish I knew the joke. I could get it on the joke and have a good guffaw about it. Maybe it's a fun pun. It's definitely something Aussie inspired, I assume. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I'm just going to respect the character and we'll try to figure out a team. Mr. Stretchy Stretch himself. Come on, Frankie. You're so close. Get another cover out of this. No, not Coulson. You don't need the shards right now. I need Frankie to get a bonus. I don't know, 250. Come on. Bam. Bonus Frankie shards. From Nick Fury, delivered with love. Nope. Nope. Alright, come on. Gwenpool with the plot armor. Don't really care. Clicking through. Agent Coulson. I mean, that helped me with the Coulson buildup. 320 shards. CP to go. Clickety click, click, clickety click, click thing. The purples have slowed down this last little onslaught worth of pulls. There we go. Thank you. Jeez, don't leave me hanging like that for too long. Legendary token, another bear. Another little ripper. Frankie, come through with the shards now. Do it. I said so. I mean, Coulson shards aren't bad at all. I'll take those. Abomination. That's one of those, like, in the back of my head, side projects I want to look at someday. Ooh. Hey, guess what? The ad starts at 51 seconds. Nope, that's a snooze. Wait. Click. Snooze. There we go. Ha 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 ha. I thwarted the evil snooze monster for you. Oh. And in doing so, I took my chat box away. Rude. There we go. And Frankie is so close. What, 14 shards from another cover? But only, what, 5 more pulls? This should do it. This just should do it. Math says so. Legendary token. Click. Ah, it's another Jeff, but still good. Don't turn down the 5-star. Dupe, we just mentioned you earlier. And Frankie puts it over the top. Not to reference a movie. But yes, Frankie put it over the top. Tracks. Okay, one more pull after this. Do we end it off on a legendary? Maybe. Nope. It's okay. Let's go spend what we got. We'll count them up. See what we really gained out of this. You know, we got to dump out the Halloween candy and sort the duds from the good ones. Let's go. We had 112 pulls. I didn't have anything else sitting in there, right? No, I don't think I did. Put this little note over here on the side. 112. Let's just make sure that this isn't like, there's no 3s and stuff mixed in there, right? Cool, right. Okay, 5s. We got, start at the top. There's 4, 8, 12, 16, 18. 18 out of a 112. Okay. That's not bad, I think. Maybe. We're going to find out. 16%. Hey, it's over average. So 15% is the average. So, hey, we did good. Congrats. Fanfare. Thanks to you. Yay! Thank you, guys. It's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some things in here. Jeff, time to level you up. Jeff went up a few levels, no big deal. But hey, just word for, just something to keep our eyes on. My HP was about 50,000, nearly flat, when I started adding these covers in. So, if you want to see how that adds up in the end. Oh, not done yet. Thought it was done. Doop. Any more? I gotta use CP for the next one, don't I? Yep, I do. It's okay. I have more than enough. Do that. Do that. Level up with the rest of the CP I have. There we go. 453 bears are set. I'll set the numbers later. We'll take a look at it at that point. But hey, 453 bears we ended off that pull session with. That's good. Good stuff. And Goose, you get to assert your dominance over the other animals in our roster. 471. Not bad. We'll take that. Beautiful. Let's throw the rest of these covers in here. We're at 51,000 HP, but I think it's gonna grow. Oh, let's do it the correct way, right? So we go back out of here. You're supposed to do this. This is the better way to do things. It really is. He did. Yay, pie. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Galactite caught it. Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, Frankie. Here you go. 541. 9 more levels. I wish there was a secondary feeder. I would have started on it, but it's just Human Torch and Nihilus, so nothing else for me to do with that. Speaking of him, throw in some more covers for him. Red Hulk. Thank you. Hellcat hitting 370. Nice. Can I ascend her? No. I'm just going to hit the button anyway so you guys can see it for yourself. I can't do that. Now I got to refilter. Nebula hitting 370. Can she ascend? No. There's no way I have two 370 Nebulas. That is not on my plate. But hey, the thought that counts. Lizard. 369. So close. Throg. Close. Black Cat. Not as close, but whatever. And we go down from there. But it's worth it. Just watch that HP grow and that CP grow and just know that you're making a difference. Ad starts soon. Yeah. It's okay. We're pretty much ramping up, right? We're just going to go through and get these rewards. It's all good. These rewards are worth it. Oh, wow. India would be one of those people that should be ascended to 5. That's good food for thought. I wonder if Cosmo would disrupt a some sort of like Frankie charged team, you know? I mean, obviously they're gonna fire it off as soon as they can before they match a tile away. Probably not, but I feel like there's some fun that you could have there somehow. Thing is, like, when you think of any of these combos for PvP purposes, they have to be able to do something with your supports. That's a big part of it, like turn 1. And if you can't get that going, then it's probably not worth it. You probably took too much damage from the incoming M'Baku, Namor, Frankie, Aunt May. You know what I'm saying. I'm inadvertently remembering here that how many costumes I have when I go through stuff like this. Like, oh man, I did not remember half of these costumes, but here they are. Meanwhile, Teen Jean is sitting over here with her regular costume, never having another one. That's kind of weird, right? You'd think Teen Jean would have a different costume by now. That's weird. I'm not asking for a chromatic one though, so you know, don't sell me on that. The Thing, moving on up. Okay, Coulson, what'd you get out of this? There we go. Not bad. You could do a little better though. I ain't gonna send him till he gets to 5s. I'm not wasting. I guess since he doesn't feed anyone, it's not a waste, is it? You know what? I don't know. I'm thinking about that. Like, there's really no reason to wait, is there? Usually I would do this stuff to max somebody because I want all the shards and the covers and, you know, the things to feed the 5-star. But if Coulson's not feeding a 5-star, what's the wait for? I'll have to review. I have to, like, you know, meditate on that. I think I might ascend him before you know it. I don't know. I'll have to get back to you guys on that. That's gonna keep me up. I'm gonna lose sleep over that thought. India would be devastating as a 5. Yes, Coulson logic does seem sound. Yeah, if you don't feed a 5, that's the whole reason to max, right? Is to get all the feeder stuff. But if you're not feeding, you're just getting what, LTs and HP and CP, and you get that from 5-star stuff anyways. Yep. It's probably going to happen. It might happen right here on camera. The more we talk about this, the more I'm like, why would I not? Why would I not? Because let's take it one step further. Let's say the next character they release, Agent Coulson becomes a feeder for. Well, our good friends, the developers, have already made it pretty well known that if you have a 5-star version of a feeder character, that they give you the retro rewards for that character. So you wouldn't really lose out unless they just stop doing that. Oh, there is that. I thought about it. Okay, and now it's in my head. I think I know why I haven't done it yet. Want to hear that theory? Yeah, you do. Okay, you wouldn't be here otherwise. It's the double dip. It's the double dip. So I have an Ascended Coulson at 370. And my current Coulson's like almost 320-ish, right? Something like that. I would get the champ rewards for the 370 and the 320-ish if a new character was released and Coulson was a feeder for him, right? And then I would ascend them together at that point in time because you know that the 5-star version gets retro rewards for it. So I would be getting retro rewards for my 4s, and then as I ascend them, I'd get it again for my 5s. That's why you don't do it. That's why. That's why I'm waiting on it. I'll ascend him if he hits 370. If I get 2 370s, I'll just do it then. The time's up. But right now, might as well wait. If he becomes a feeder for somebody and he doesn't feed anybody right now, that slot's open, then, you know, I'm waiting to try to make that bank. That's it. That was it. I had to think about it, walk it through, you know. Tell you what though, for a brief moment, I was thinking about it. I was like, ooh, I might make a 5-star Coulson, and that 5-star Coulson can be fun. I've seen him in action. That's pretty sweet stuff. Mixed with Hobgoblin, you know, Kingsley and Coulson causing havoc together. Oof, craziness. Oh, I'll take the free cable cover. Thank you, Bishop. Awfully kind of you. And we're up. There's Nico. I farm Nico, get him to 275. Elsa needs to get up there again. Almost there. Ronan. So close. I didn't pull a Namor, did I? I don't remember doing that. Scorpion did, though. Scorpion pulled one. We had a thought about that. Some of these guys are just shards purely, and I know it. Hydra Stomper got one. Of course it'd be a 5 in green. Ugh. Wiccan got one. Hey, Wiccan's ready to farm up. Let's go. Billy Kaplan hitting the champ again. Nice. We can, I mean, not like I'm going to use them, but we can up that. For no reason otherwise, just to do it. Who's sitting here with the 3 rewards? Ah, new Nebula. I do need that, don't I? Because we just we just hit max for Nebula. Dazzler needs it? And Black Widow's to save? Let's save up. Where are you at, Black Widow? Ah, we're trying to farm her up. Okay. Dazzler doesn't... No way, I don't have a new Dazzler yet? Okay, I gotta type it in. Well, maybe I can't type in this. Remember, filter 4 red, green, black. Yeah, I only got the 1 Dazzler. Holy wow. Yeah. All right. recruit another Dazzler. There we go. That will do it. We got up to 332 CP left over. We made about 6,500 HP on that. I think we've done better before, but it's still a good amount. 6,500 extra HP out of all that. And our bears are ready to go. Lock and load the bears. Put them in the catapult. Throw them at people. All right. What was that? Righteous. Man, I joined just to hear you making a 5-star Coulson, then you watch you talk yourself out of it. Darn. I mean, okay, Righteous. Fair. 100% fair. However, was it not sound logic? I mean, I wanted to talk that thing through for you guys too. It's not just for me. I talk these things out loud so we can share. We can share intelligence. If you guys type me some sound logic, otherwise, I'm listening. I like to learn from you guys too. I really do. It's a fun give and take relationship. John says I could not wait for 100 more Reptile covers. I had to do it quick before I regretted it. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I think the hardest thing about Reptile isn't just that Reptile sucks, is that he feeds what? Havoc? Havoc's not the best 5-star. And that sucks, because Havoc should be really good, right? Havoc's a powerhouse, but he's just not good in this game. So you have a really bad character feeding a pretty bad 5-star, and you're just like, am I really trying to get the feeders for Havoc? Ugh. But yeah, Coulson don't feed nobody. But once he does, I wanted that double dip, man. That double dip. Weekend is great for the remove 100 tile events. You know, I never thought about that. Rickon is pretty good for that. But you know, I'll be honest. I use Okoye and my Fantasticar. It's not because Okoye removes a ton of tiles with it. It's just it usually helps me speed through PvE. Not quite as fast as Frankie Nova, but it does so much damage match after match and rotation and 3-star Namor doing what he does on the back end of what she's doing. Mephisto tag teaming in with extra passive damage along with what she's doing. I just let it ride with that. Like, oh, remove 100. Okay, let me just throw them in for a match or two. Done. Anyways. What's that? You are right. Once you said it was a good idea, but it would have been great to watch it happen vicariously. Yeah. I can't blame you. I can't blame you. I'd probably be upset too, and I'm sorry, Righteous. I really am. I didn't mean to take that joy away, but I hope I shared some logic too with you guys. I want to not lead someone the wrong way. Man, I'd feel really bad if I did that right here on stream, right? And then let's say at the end of it, I'm like, oh shoot, I just realized I made a big problem. I fucked up. I screwed up, guys. Let me just tell you why right now you shouldn't do it. And half of you just did it on your phone, while I'm doing that. I don't want to lead you astray. I don't want to do that. It's not my MO. Nick, Wiccan needs to tank. I mess that up sometimes. Yes, Wiccan does need to tank for that stuff to happen. But yeah, you're right. He matches a tile and it ends up clearing a whole row or column. It's pretty cool when he does that. I guess that's why Wiccan would be one of those pretty cool 5-stars. That'd be pretty neat to see him, because he'd be tanking a lot, right? In the right situation. Yeah. I don't know. But that's kind of not the best reason anyways. I guess maybe if you team him up with Dark Veil, put an SPDR on somebody, that way there's a lot of yellow and he could just start with Magical Barrier. He could be a tank right off the rip. Could be something. Could be fun. Anyways. Okay. We are lemmings. Alright. We did what we did. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. We got our good pulls out of this. We had a couple laughs, and some logic saved me from disaster. Well, maybe not disaster, but saved me from a bad decision. And I hope you guys learned from it too. Thanks for joining me on the YouTube side. That'd be Mark, Galacti, Jeff, Stacy Ann. I appreciate y'all for chiming in on the chat. Thank you. And over on the Twitch side, that would be John and Righteous. Thank you once again. I'll check y'all really, really soon, hopefully, right? Right. Later, everybody. Good night.